Hello everyone, welcome and welcome back to Pamela's Crochet and Knit Corner. I am Pam and I am a crocheter who knits a bit. Welcome everyone, welcome to all of my new subscribers. Thank you so much for spending time with me. Welcome back to my regular subscribers and a big thanks to you also for spending some time with me. I know you have a choice of a plethora of podcasters, and I appreciate your support. Also, please don't forget to give me that thumbs up and to hit the subscribe button. I do appreciate that. So, how is everyone doing? Today is Sunday, and it is a nice sunny day here in Southern California, where I reside with my husband. We are the parents of a grown-up, and we reside in the Inland Empire, which is about an hour away from Los Angeles. I know some other parts of the world have had really bad weather. Our weather's been up and down. It's really nice this week. Last week it rained. The week before it was nice, so forth, etc. So I hope everyone is doing well, and let's get started with the podcast. Today, I have the Grand FO. I bet you guys know what that is. I have a couple of whips. Whipville is looking kind of evacuated. There's only a couple left there and one languishing. And I have some Happy Mail. Happy Mail is always wonderful. Just great. So let's get into the podcast. I'm going to start off this time with whips. I showed you this whip before, not in the last podcast, but the one before. So since I have made progress on it, I thought I would share it with you again. And it is here in my beautiful bag. And yes, those are bees. This is a beautiful bag that was made by Brad, Zach Stout's husband. Zach is a crocheter. He's also Mr. Arkansas, and his husband makes bags, and they are very roomy, very nice and thick. This is a really nice big bag. So inside of this bag, beautiful yellow. Look at that. How sunshiny and how fun. Inside is my whip. And I apologize for the crinkling. I do keep my whips in plastic inside of the bag as not to leave any remnants when a new project moves in. So, let's see if I can get this all out without everything tumbling all over the place. This is the Easy Boomerang Shawl. This is knit. Knitters, are you there? This is by Petals to Picots. It's a pattern. It's free. She does have a tutorial that she is already halfway through her scarf, but she shows you how to do the knitting, the start of it, and how to bind off. So I got the pattern. And then I watched the video, and this is on my Chalgu red lace needles. And here we go. That is a boomerang. I love it. When I finish this will be my first knit boomerang shawl. And I'm in my second ball of yarn, which I am using DK colors. Look at that. That is so pretty. I love the way that this is turning out. And I did not color change or coordinate or anything. I just attached a second ball, and this is the DK anti-pilling. I preferred yarn that would not peel, and this is called Peach Pie. So I want to use the rest of this, and then I want to see how big it is, but it's turning out really nicely. I love that edging that you see there. That calls for knitting in the front, knitting in the back, and then turning around and knitting in the front again. I'm not giving anything away because it's a free pattern. So there's my boomerang shawl progress. And I should be finished with this by the next time that I podcast. I want to see how much more length that this will add to it, and if it's long enough, because I like a generous wrap in a shawl. And if it's long enough, then I will not add another one. If I do need another one, I do have one more, so I can add that on as well. I will leave that information in the description box below. I have been leaving links. Have you guys seen that? I have. I'm trying. If not, get your pen and pad out just in case, because that's what I always advocate. Get that pen and pad out and take some notes if you want to. I will try and leave things in the description box below. This next whip has been languishing in Whipville for quite some time, and this is my bag from Rel of the Dabbling Hook. I purchased this bag from her last year. Isn't that pretty? I love bags. I have to have my projects all in a bag. This particular whip is by Sara Sach. She has a podcast, and it is called the Cake Shawl. I started this back in March of 2019. So that's how long it's been languishing. And I used some of my knit crate yarn. It's called Pimento, and it's the Vita Lana in the color Pimento. And it is very vibrant and really pretty. Look at that. This yarn it's so soft, and it's kind of bouncy. And look at that mesh opening there. Really pretty. This color is just very, very, very pretty. It's really beautiful. And again, the yarn is so soft, and I haven't even blocked this. So this is the Cake Shawl by Sara Sach, S-A-C-H, and I'll leave that information below. And I've been working on it little by little. This yarn it's not fingering weight, but it's a very light DK weight yarn is what I would say. So I want to finish this up because this would be nice for the weather now. So Languishing whip, just thought I would share that with you. You guys haven't seen that one in a while. My next whip will lead me into a couple of things. I have always wanted to make a cable beanie. My last whip was crochet. This whip, Knitters. This is in a beautiful bag by Ash Love Makes. I like animal print. And she doesn't make her bags anymore for right now. She just became a new mother again. And so there aren't any bags in her shop at the moment. But I'm so glad that I was able to snag this particular bag. And it has a little notions pouch to go with it. How cute is that? That's super cute. So in this beautiful bag, sorry, I have always wanted to make a cable beanie. And when I did make one, it came out super tight. I mean, I couldn't even get my hand up inside of there. So I don't know what I did wrong, but then I never tried again. And then I connected with Willie Nilly Knits. And Willie Nilly Knits is Willie Smith. He burst onto the scene with the help of Z and some others just about, I don't know, a couple months ago. And he is a prolific knitter, a male with needles, and he knows how to wield them too. I contacted him because he was offering classes. I signed up for a class. We did it real time on Instagram. But prior to that, I had homework, which was super cute. He offered patterns for me to look at. I chose one. It was free. I downloaded it from Ravelry. And I did my homework, which was starting off with the first 2 inches of the brim. So that way, when it was class time, we were ready to start the cables. So now this is still in whip form. I am using, oh, my cable needle is still sticking out. I'm using this beautiful yarn that I got from Stitches West when I went. And, oh goodness. Well, I can't find the tag, and I know it was in here. Pardon me, I'm sorry, because I don't edit. So I got this yarn from Stitches West, and it was from a booth that catered to crochet, and it was called Queenie Crochet. And I really, really liked her booth. I love the fact that she had knit swatches along with crochet swatches, so you can see how the yarn would look either way, especially since I'm a crocheter who knits a bit. So this, which is coming apart, this yarn, isn't that pretty? It's called Incognito, and it's a DK weight. So I thought I would choose this to make my cable beanie in. So I start my class with Willie. He has notes for me. He's giving me the information on all of the abbreviations for knitting. He broke it down for me mathematically. I was taking notes. I had all of my tools and I was ready, and we started knitting on the cables. And when it was time for the cables, cable time, and we would use the cable needle. And he showed me how to slip off the stitches, pull it in the back, knit everything. Great class, great pattern. The pattern is a free pattern on Ravelry, and it's called the Staggered Cable Rib Beanie. Now, the designer of this beanie, I don't want to butcher this name. I'm going to try it. It's Akabekobotan. Akabekobotan. And I will write that information in the description box. So here is my whip. Now, my only regret is that I did not do this in a solid color, because I really want you guys to see my cables. I want my cables to pop. I want you to see them. So I'm hoping that you guys, can you see my cables? Oh, I see them, but can you see them? See my cables? This yarn is beautiful. It's soft, but I just wish you could see my cables. They're there. And after my class, I was able to continue on because it's a repeat. And we read through the whole pattern, and it's just a repeat. So I've been chugging along. So this is my cable beanie. Oh, well, the cables are there, you guys. They really are. They're there. So this is my whip, and I think I have a couple of more rows to finish before I start the decrease. That's probably going to be a little challenging, but I think I can do it. So if you guys are interested in taking a class with Willie Nilly Knits, then do so. His email is willienillieknits@gmail.com, and you contact him via email. You guys connect, you set up a time. He has specific times. He'll tell you all of that information, but it was worth it. I really enjoyed my class. I learned a lot, and I will show you my finished object maybe next podcast. I'm sure I'll be finished with it by then because I only have another couple of rows, excuse me, and then I will be into the decrease. So I will get that done. But thank you, Willie. I really was afraid of cables. Not afraid, but I wasn't sure, how to make them work. And this pattern is great. It's very easy to read, and we'll see how it goes. I don't think I have any more whips, so I'm going to move into Happy Mail. Okay. Crochet Luna. Claudia. Hi, Claudia. She posted that she was going to have just a few of these pretty much one-of-a-kind yarn holders from El Salvador. This is a beautiful piece of workmanship. It's absolutely exquisite. And to have something like this is hand painted. I hope you can see that. It's hand painted. So she had some in her shop, and I saw her interview with Christy Glass, and she presented Christy with one of them, and she said she was going to put the rest of them in her shop. So I went straight to her Etsy shop and I ordered one. And this is really beautiful. It is a yarn holder, and I have some newly acquired Pima cotton from We Are Knitters in black. Love their Pima cotton. It is absolutely some of the best cotton in my opinion. A little splitty, but the drape on this is awesome, and it is really nice to work with. So this is how this works. And you can pull your yarn from the side, and that gently spins around. That's absolutely beautiful. Beautiful. So thank you, Claudia. I'm glad I was able to get one. I think she sold out as well. And then I had to get some buttons. This one says, oh, that's blowing out. California Knitter. I live in California and I knit. And this one says California Crocheter. And then there's a Crochet Luna pin in there. And I got some tea. Which, who doesn't love tea? So thank you, Claudia. And I just showed you my Pima cotton. I got 2 of those. Good stuff. Since I'm talking about yarn, the Silken Spider, who is Alicia Smith, she is the other half of Willie Nilly Knits. Alicia is his wife, and she is a yarn dyer. She also weaves, and I ordered some yarn from her, and ooh, okay. Sorry for the crinkling. This yarn is beautiful. Look at that. Look at that. Isn't that gorge? Gorgeous. Beautiful, beautiful, beautiful yarn. And this is blue-faced Leicester, also known as BFL. This is very soft. And for those of you that don't know, blue-faced Leicester is the name of a breed of sheep. And they have like a bluish tint to their features, and they produce this type of yarn. This yarn was hand dyed, but the base of it is BFL. So this is beautiful, beautiful, beautiful. Beautiful. So you guys know I like cake, right? So bam. I could not resist putting this into a nice little cake with my Swift and ball winder. Look at those colors, you guys. Beautiful, beautiful, beautiful. And it smells good, and oh, it feels great. So I'm not sure what I'm going to make with it, but whatever it is, it'll be for me. And I will just marinate on that a little bit. I just want to look at it for a while. If you guys are interested, Alicia is on Instagram as the Silken Spider. And I will leave that information in the description box, and you can order some beautiful yarn. And she also gave me some body butter and some lip balm. So thank you. I love it. Then I have some more Happy Mail that I also purchased. I ordered some yarn from Darn Good Yarn, and it is the Sock of the Month Club Indigo Quail. Now, I'm usually not a fan of fingering weight yarn, even sock weight yarn, but I saw Z. Hi, Z. I saw her with this beautiful poncho on that she made, and she used this yarn. So I'm like, oh, I have to order some of that. So I did through her link, and look at those colors. Isn't that pretty? That is super pretty. All the blues. Blue is one of my favorite colors as well. I love that. So I got one, and then there's two. Super pretty. And again, this is a Darn Good Yarn. It's Indigo Quail, and it's from the Sock of the Month Club. It's a hand-dyed matching self-striping sock kit. Now, I've never made socks. That's something else that's on my list to knit. So I might save this to make a pair of socks out of it. I'm not sure what I'm going to do with it just yet, but Darn Good Yarn. And no, I'm not sponsored by them. I purchased that. And I also got this from Darn Good Yarn. You can also ask for a surprise purchase for, I think, an extra $6. So look at that. Look at that. That's beautiful. Very rich. And this is Cascade Yarns Soft Spun. Very pretty. So I might save this for a giveaway or a my gift to you. I don't like to use the G word. So when I get to that other milestone of possibly 1,500 subscribers, then I might save this and put this in as a giveaway. My last bit of Happy Mail, my friend Z and Naughty Knitting Sacks. They got together and they sent me this beautiful pink Naughty sack. Now, I wish you could see this pink. It is so rich and so deep. It is such a beautiful pink color. Look at that. I hope you can, wow. That is so pretty. And I like this because it holds one of those long skeins of yarn. And then of course inside is really naughty. So I don't want to get in trouble for showing you anything. And then, oops, this goes right through the loop. And there you go. You can walk with this. You can put it on your wrist. So thank you. Super cute. I love it. And this was a gift from Naughty Knitting Sachs NZ. So thank you so much. I appreciate that. Okay, that's pretty much all I have. And the last thing that I have is my Grand FO. You guys know what that is, right? Thank you so much for all of your comments on whether I should leave the collar blank or add something to it. So I tell you what I'm going to do. I'm going to pause for the cause and I'm going to run and put it on for you and show you guys my finished object. I will be right back. Hello, I'm back and it's done. It's all done. It's done. It's done. I'm so excited. This is the first finished garment that I have ever made as long as I've been doing anything. I have a poncho, I have several shawls and scarves and beanies and stuff, but an actual top, no. I have started one, never finished it, but as you know, I kept it in this nice little bag, and it is the Crochet Raglan crop top by LaDria LaVae. It is a YouTube tutorial. She shows you step by step how to do every single thing, and I love it. And I think that's why I was able to successfully complete it. So I love it. And my decision was to leave this alone. Thank you. The most popular vote was to leave it bare. The stitches here are like super nice and tight, and I didn't want to try to go in there to do anything to it. I was watching one of Z's videos a couple of weeks ago, and she was doing a demonstration on how to do the backwards crab stitch, which was something that Madonna Ballard came up with. So I thought, great, that's what I'll do to finish off my edge. So on the edge here, I did the backwards crab stitch, and it's wonderful, and it just kind of rounded everything out. My sleeves might be a little big, but I don't care. It's done. I'm finished. Look at that. I love that backward crab stitch, and it's so easy to do. I think Madonna Ballard has a video on it, and then Z was demonstrating it on a video that she had done also too. A lot easier than doing the crab stitch the other way. So I did it on the edging, which when I take this off, I'll show you, give you guys a closer view. But this is it. It's done. And I put my tag on the back and my ladybug, and it's done. It's done. And I love it. Unfortunately, it's too hot to wear it now, but I will get to wear it. I will get to wear it. So thank you guys so much for all of your input. Popular vote was to leave the neck bare. And then I have on a necklace, which I like it that way because that way I love to wear necklaces and things like that. So it's open and I can wear something chunky or I can wear something thin. I can do what I want, you know, as far as jewelry and accessories are concerned. So it's done. It's done. It's done. I am going to go change again It is super hot. I just wanted you guys to see it, and then I'll show you up close. Be right back. I'm back. So here is my top masterpiece. And here are the sleeves. And I did that really cool backwards crab stitch ribbing around it from Madonna Ballard via Zelda NRJ3, because she had just a little video on how she was working that around her her poncho. And then I did it on, let's see, on the bottom here. I used Deborah Norville Every Day in the purple. And this is the Caron Jumbo in the color Peacock. And there's the back. I put my tag on it, and there's my ladybug, and that seam is straight down the back. So I'm very happy with how this turned out. I like the neck bare like that. So thank you all for weighing in on that. And that is my grand FO. So I'm going to wrap this up. This is going to be a quick one. I'm trying not to do long videos. I hope everybody is doing well. I also wanted to mention to you, if you are interested in getting an advent calendar, I didn't know about this until Z told me. I have my notes here. Southern Skeins on Etsy. She has an advent calendar that is very reasonably priced. Go check it out. I don't know if it's okay for me to say how much it is, but trust me, I went and ordered one right away. And in this time of where it's kind of like financially tight for everyone, she allows you to, pay monthly and just go check it out. I've always wanted an advent calendar for a couple of years now, but I was never able to afford it. They are worth it. They're hand dyed. You get quite a bit of yarn, but it wasn't in my budget, and this time it was. So I jumped on that right away, and thank you, Z, for letting me know. So Southern Skeins, I will put the information below. Her shop is on Etsy. And check it out and see what you think. And if you want an advent calendar, please do purchase one. And that way you'll get your, they ship, I think, sometime in November. So check out all that information. Thank you guys for spending some time with me. I'm sorry. And let's do our hand exercises. I don't want to forget that. Okay? All right. Let's raise our lethal making weapons, kind of get them ready, shake them out, and let's do it. Open, close, open, close, open, close. Clasp them together, and let's go from side to side. If this impedes you or hurts you in any way, please do not do it. I am not a doctor. These are just some hand exercises that I partake in to kind of get the kinks out when you're crocheting and when you're knitting for a long time. Push down and push down. Close your fist and roll your wrist slowly. And have your palms facing you, and let's do that 8-finger wave. You can feel that one in your fingers, going all the way down the back of your hand. And I call it 8 fingers because if you notice, your thumbs don't move. And let's go back to making a fist. Open, close, open, clasp together, side. Oh, you can hear mine crack. Side, side, side. roll your wrist, shake it out. Thank you guys for spending time with me. I really appreciate it. I forgot my subscribe pillow in my craft room, but I would really appreciate it if you would subscribe. Thumbs up, and I will be back soon. I hope everybody is doing well, and I'm going to bid you adieu. Wherever you are in the world, I hope you are having a great day or a great evening. Everyone take care and stay safe.